Hello Cancer, welcome to your reading for the 25th of April through the 2nd of May 2026. And as always, it's going to be a journal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And also, if any other meanings come up for you with the images on these cards, or any other ideas or concepts, that you feel are relevant for you, then please listen to your own intuition and go with your own, discernment on those things. Yeah, so Cancer, let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascended Masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and any animal, ancestral, or dragon guides that you feel resonant with. Cancer. And wow, none other than the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands to pop out there. Okay. So recently, Cancer, I think you have hit upon or been involved with a way of working or a project that is meeting with success. You're being recognised by other people for your efforts, for the quality of what you do. And yeah, that's looking pretty positive there. Well, let's just see what's in your current energy as well. Excuse me, I'm just going to sneeze. I need to pause for a moment. Okay, we're back. Right, let's just pull up some energies. Something you're feeling into currently. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Right, so there's King of Wands. So at the moment, Scorpio, I think you're feeling into this idea that, life is a series of ups and downs. And for the most part, you're feeling kind of on the up here with the King of Wands. This is like empowerment, feeling passionate about what you do, holding space. And no doubt, I think this has something to do with this project or a job role or something or practical that you are doing that's helping you to feel into this energy as well. Wheel of Fortune can talk about a cycle. So maybe this is something new for you, or maybe the recognition is new. Okay, maybe this is a kind of a next level thing that you feel there's a new something. There's something fresh about it that, we've got to grab two more energies from underneath. There's something fresh about this thing that you're doing now that feels like it's going to the next phase, to the next level of its evolution. An underlying theme, Knight of Wands and the Magician. This is about you activating your inner resources here, your talent, skills, gifts, and abilities, Cancer. And I think it's about this. This is initiatory action. We can also be talking about travel. But I think it's going to be up to you to really initiate your progress and to sort of take control of that moving forward. This is the potential. You have a whole lot of inner resources, that you can draw on, and also perhaps external resources as well. But the theme is like, applying your passion in this direction, okay? And the general direction moving forward is the Knight of Cups and the Four of Swords. So there's something about it that there could be something a bit boring about it, or something a little bit that you are kind of tend to focus on, what's not working. But there is this dolphin in the background here with this cup balancing on his nose, and that's sort of pretty, it could be a choice point here for you, Cancer, as to what you're focusing on. I think you're going to be also applying your decisive action and your mindset to addressing this state of consciousness. Okay, if you experience this sporadically here and there or on a regular basis. Maybe it's something that comes up for you like a pattern. And I think maybe you're going to be sort of really moving in to investigate that, to address it, to almost kind of blow that out of the water, could we say, by using your communication skills, using your intellect. Knight of Swords, yeah, very much action. Sort of, this is like despondency, not really taking action. It's kind of just sitting in a low vibe emotional state. And I think that you're going to be overcoming that. So general direction moving forward is that you're really going to be lifting yourself up here, Cancer. Let's have a look at your outcome and challenge. And we've got 4 cards there, came out in a very unorthodox fashion. Right, let's grab this. The Hermit and the Magician, and then we have the Page of Swords and the 8 of Cups. The Magician twice in your reading, Cancer. So you have what it takes. You have the skills, the talent, the know-how, you know, the ability, the gifts, whatever it is that you need in order to do this thing here, which, you know, is your King of Wands here and your 8 of Pentacles. This is really passionate, like mastery, moving forward, in a way of working or a project that you're doing here, Cancer. And your outcome is that probably because you're going to be using all these talent, skills, gifts and abilities, you're going to need to take some time out as well to refuel, to recharge, maybe going out in nature here. And yeah, I mean, this is a nice, you know, we could almost say work-life balance, couldn't we? This is like, you know, potential really, but I think you're already activating this, your talents and gifts, Cancer, because you have the Magician also in your underlying theme. Okay. So Spirit's just confirming that, yes, you know, not only is it underlying, maybe you're using some of your talents and skills, but maybe you're going to be using even more down the track, or it's going to evolve into something. And this is like a soul path for you, okay, as well as this idea of contemplation and taking some time out when you need it. Excuse me. 8 of Cups and the Page of Swords in your challenge. So it could also be something that you are not aware of at this point in time, Cancer, and that is that whatever it is you're doing at the moment, it's looking like it too is going to evolve, and maybe you're going to move towards something that is even more fulfilling, or maybe you're going to tweak it in some way. Page of Swords, this is your curiosity. But it might also be that, you know, maybe things are okay at the moment. And even with regard to this project, maybe this is talking about the next level of it. So maybe this is like, you know, if this is the cups here is like the 8 of Pentacles, is the 8 of Cups, right? Those 8 cups there. And maybe what you're moving towards now is this King of Wands, this next level. This could be like a job promotion, actually. Like a job promotion or an next level of your project work or whatever it is that you're doing. Because this is about getting curious and really kind of applying your communication, your mindset, your intelligence, to see what can be, you know, how you can evolve this thing. Yeah, and it might not be immediately apparent to you, Cancer, that, you know, that there is an evolution happening here for you, but I think it is anyway. You know, I think at the moment you're kind of probably focusing on sort of getting mastery over this mindset here, which you can do, you know, quite easily. And it could just be to do with, you know, maybe you don't feel that you're up for the task, or that you are, you know, maybe you don't feel that you're totally into it or whatever, but it's like, you know, you're very good at it here, okay? And you have what it takes, Magician, to do this. Six of Pentacles, yep, balance. Page of Swords again. Page of Pentacles. So this is the mind and the body, the Page of Pentacles. The body, Page of Swords, is the mind. So Spirit's also saying that to, you know, this could be a mind-body thing that you're doing, and to really balance the mind-body here. Okay, Six Pentacles, to do with balance. Your energy in is your energy that you're receiving back. So the energy that you're putting out, sorry, is the energy that you're receiving back as well. So it's like a two-way street for you energetically, emotionally, physically, spiritually, okay? It's going to, is for Spirit, is sort of saying for you to keep in mind that it's a really great idea to keep those things in balance. Your active curiosity, and your applying your intelligence and your intellect, okay? But also your earth connection, your groundedness, your centeredness, and, you know, like the physical body as well. But this can be that you're learning something new as well. Pages are like inner child learning, having a learning mindset, you know, like a lifelong learning mindset almost, Cancer. And I think this is the idea here as well, is that you have been evolving, and you will continue to evolve. Yeah. Page of Wands. We nearly have all the pages now. This is new passion, new inspiration. Yeah, sort of, which is, I think, you know, what you're feeling into here is, like we said, there's like this mastery aspect to it, but then there's like a new, fresh, like an inner child, oh, okay, I'm going to learn something new kind of layer to it. So maybe there's, maybe you're going to be adding more strings to your modality bow, so to speak, okay? Something like that. Strength. Yeah, you have the ability to overcome any obstacles, to, you know, you have the self-discipline here, Cancer, you have the know-how. Very much like the Magician, this is a lot of potential, but this is like inner strength, the fortitude and the will and the drive to keep going. Okay, these are the skills that you have, and this is the fortitude and that ability to see something through. And yeah, also overcoming this energy here, I forgot to say, because this could be something that, if it's like, could be possibly like a despondency pattern or something like that, or maybe it's just that you feel susceptible to the energies of people around you, and before you know it, you're kind of feeling like you're dragged down a bit. But it's like you are overcoming that. I'm feeling like you're getting this clarity. Your personal truth is kind of going to be coming forward, and choosing to not resonate in this and for extensive periods, okay? Like you're going to know what you need to do. And this is what the strength is also talking about. You're having the strength to pull away from from energies that aren't resonating, but also to have the awareness of, okay, this is affecting me too much. I need to do A or B, okay? So this is applying your self-discipline as well, and your willpower. Five of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be challenges, and this could be, you know, even self-doubt that comes in, but it can also be talking about, the Five of Wands also talks about honing skills, right? So you could well be like this idea of, you know, you've mastered something and now you're going to the next level, or you're going to tweak it or change it, you know, or combine in another modality or something like that. Then, you know, this is saying that it's a refinement process, and that you are totally up for the task, Cancer. You've got Magician twice, and Strength, and the Lovers. Yeah, this is you coming into greater connection, understanding with yourself, and probably your ego and your higher self are working together too. This is almost here like with the Wheel of Fortune. This can sometimes talk about karma or past lives. But maybe you are feeling into like a past life that where you were like a ruler or a leader or an overseer or someone of, skill and mastery in a particular area, right? And maybe this is what you're feeling into at the moment. And, this can just be, here you are, coming into an understanding of your higher self, of that past life, of that energy that you embodied, and maybe you are sort of embodying it more so now. However, there are the teething issues, right? There's this, okay, we're going to be, relapsing here and there, going back into low vibe a little bit, but, overall, this is looking really good, Cancer. Okay, you're moving forward here. People are recognizing you for, what you're doing at the moment, which is just awesome. Let's grab you a Lemurian Star Child Oracle as well. And key to your freedom. Okay, let's have a look. Healed inner child. Create inner safety and self-kindness. Yeah, inner child. This is this energy here. And Spirit's almost saying like, yes, it's here. Your inner child is here. Okay, this is your mind, body, inner child of that energy. Okay. And not only that, but they are coming together in a harmonious way, Six of Pentacles, and manifesting in the physical realm, in the earth realm, okay? Create inner safety and self-kindness. Yeah, I really feel like that's what you're doing here. You're creating some inner safety, because this sometimes is not, can be a feeling of not feeling safe emotionally, like within the self, like because you're focusing on stuff that doesn't kind of make you feel settled and secure, and happy, okay, and content. Whereas this is like the cup here that's on offer, which is you, your higher self, Cancer, right? And yeah, I've just realised this is actually a parent with a child here. So you're literally, I think you've been reparenting yourself here, Cancer. And this is the Knight of Swords, that energy of personal truth, just coming in to clarify this. Okay, we're going to get clear, So you've been doing your own self-clarification. Yeah, self-kindness as well. Self-love. Yeah, it's interesting. There's not a lot of cup energy here. Oh, we do have the Four of Cups. So that's really nice. Oh, we do have the Eight of Cups here, which is, moving towards more fulfillment. But this is also really feminine energy as well. Yeah, inner safety. And this is probably about you creating that feeling of safety, whereby you can happily work away at what you're doing whilst activating your inner child. So your inner child is feeling safe enough to come out and play, so to speak, okay? So, yeah, I hope that's been helpful, Cancer. I think we might wrap it up there. Yeah, you've got so much potential, a lot of skills here that you've been activating, you're being recognised, you are really overcoming any inner obstacles to your path moving forward, and you're really balancing your inner child here, okay, which is really awesome. So, yeah, and learning new things along the way too. Five of Wands, we won't forget that. Okay, so I think we'll wrap it up there. I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.